What's up, guys? Johnny Jenkins here. Going to do another Tackle Warehouse Hunt unboxing for you guys. I'm probably going to label this like late spring order, maybe early summer order. It's got some pretty good stuff in here. I don't remember everything as usual. We're going to have some usual suspects. I've got some Sunline in here. I've also got regular finesse jigs. You know, I've always got to keep stocked up on those. They had some sort of a little 10% off most everything in stock sale, and just fortunately I had been waiting to place an order. So let's go ahead and go. I've already opened it up just a little bit just to test the camera on something, but let's get this going. I've got about $300 and something worth of stuff in here. It's a pretty big box, as you can see, and I'm really looking forward. I wanted to go ahead and get, hopefully you guys can see this stuff pretty well. I really wanted to go ahead and get this video now. I just got off work and get this tackle organized back in my boat, because I'm really looking forward to getting the boat organized and ready to go fishing next time. So fishing's getting pretty good around here. Let's go ahead. First things first, nice Tackle Warehouse shirt. I like this. I really like gray and black together. This is gonna be a nice shirt. Can't wait to wear that. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's get some of these jigs. Got some finesse jigs. Got some Strike King Tour finesse jigs in here. Different colors, couple different sizes. I went and bought. I got me a bunch of them, I tell you. Let's see here. We got some frogs in here. We got some Zoom plastics. We got some buzz baits. Got a couple spinner baits. Got some Strike King rattle traps. Got some awesome Sunline right there. Let's see here. Another jig. I'll probably find a few more. There's one more. There's another one. Alright. So looky here. Here's all the Strike King Tour finesse jigs I got. This one right here is a 3/8 ounce. I think this is a summer crawl. And really it looks a lot like a bluegill. The summer crawl color is really great for imitating bluegill. And I got it in the 3/8 ounce version. And I probably got 2 or 3 of those. This one is a 1/4 ounce version of their finesse jig. And here you can get a look at the color, but I'm not sure what the name is. That's a good color though. You'll see that in the ad. It stands out pretty good. And then here's another one of the summer crawl. This is the 1/4 ounce version. Then this one is a 1/4 ounce version. This one looks just like a green pumpkin. You can't go wrong with just like a green pumpkin type color. It's got a lot of green in it. Same thing here. You can check this jig out. Another 1/4 ounce version. I like the 1/4 ounce for the most part, but 3/8 ounce when I'm wanting to cover a little bit more water. Here's another 1/4 ounce version here. I want you guys to know the color. That way you can order the ones. Okay. So this color right here is called Whiskey Crawl. Whiskey Crawl. It's an interesting little color. I've caught some fish on it. I already told you this is summer crawl. Let's see. This one is Okeechobee Crawl right here in a 1/4 ounce version. You can see it's got a little bit of that blue sapphire on the bottom. And this one looks to be Green Pumpkin Crawl in the 3/8 ounce version. Another Green Pumpkin Crawl in the 3/8 ounce size. This one is PB&J, I think. This is probably, it's either Summer Crawl or PB&J in a 3/8 ounce version. And then this one is a 1/4 ounce version of the Green Pumpkin Crawl. Another Whiskey Crawl in 1/4 ounce version. And a 1/4 ounce version of the Green Pumpkin Green Crawl. And then this is Okeechobee Crawl here. Now I had a couple versions of the PB&J. It's just another good color. I probably missed them and mixed up the colors, but you get the idea. And I got a few items on back order apparently. I just noticed that. But let's go ahead and get into some of these soft plastics. I've got a couple I got a couple of the Magnum UV Speedworm in the 7-inch version. Now this one's going to be good. I've got a BFL on Lake Sinclair coming up, and I got a tip from a buddy of mine that told me that I could throw this on the edge of some of the grass. I'll show a clip here of some of the grass. It's dead water willow, and you know, it's kind of hard to fish a lot of baits through it. But something like this, a little bit more subtle in the afternoon, it could really work. I'm looking forward to giving it a try. The 7-inch version, I've got a June bug color. I think I've got 2 in the June bug color, and I've got 2 in just regular green pumpkin. And you can see here, it's just a regular speedworm, but it's a much bigger size, thicker, and everything. It's going to be really, really great. It's going to catch those quality fish on Sinclair, hopefully, and Oconee. Really looking forward to using them. It's going to be really great. And that's that. Then here, I've got an interesting bait here. This is called the Damiki Air Frog. And now, I can't wait to fish this deal. It's basically a soft plastic frog, but it's hollow and it's got air in it. And it floats, and it's got these tails that will move. Tackle Warehouse has done a couple videos on them with Brian Thrift. And you guys know how I love to frog fish. Now this should be just perfect. Should be sick for it. I can't wait to use this thing. You can reel it, you can pop it, you can twitch it, you can burn it, you can slow roll it like a slow rolled buzz bait. You can do a lot of things with this, and this is going to be big, big, big. So I can't wait. I wish I got it in the black. I very well might go back and try and get the black. Or maybe I'll try and do something with JJ's Magic. I don't think I can do anything. I could turn it. I don't want to turn it chartreuse or anything. So I might go and try and get the black one. Because when I was on Sinclair the other day, I noticed that when I was throwing straight white on anything, they were just missing it. They were bumping it. They were not hitting it very well, which was surprising to me with the watercolor. But I won't get into all that. I've got me a few spinnerbaits and buzzbaits here that I'm going to go through. Alright, so the Cavitron buzzbait to me is just a really great buzzbait. I love the sound that it makes, these little cuts that it has in it. They cast well. Ever since I watched Roland Martin do a show on them several years ago, I've used them, loved them, haven't had any problems, and they just work really, really well. And I've got them in the 3/8 ounce versions. One's in a white color, solid white, and the other one's white and chartreuse. And I very well might change the skirts out on these, because when I was throwing white, they weren't hitting it very good, and when I was throwing white and chartreuse, it just seemed a little bit too bright. So and whenever I threw like a translucent type skirt with a little bit of flash and just like a little bit of pearl, they were choking it. So I'll probably change those colors out, but those are really great buzzbaits. And here I've got 2 spinnerbaits. I've got 2 Hildebrandt Double Colorado spinnerbaits. Now these got some pretty small blades on them, but they're the 3/8 ounce versions, and one of them's like a really chartreuse color, and then another one is it's like a pearl with some flash and chartreuse, and I'll give you the names of the colors if it has it. Let's see, it's a Drop Dead Fred Hildebrandt spinnerbait, and this one is chartreuse white body skirt. That's what it's called. And then this one is chartreuse whole body skirt, and they should be good. So I can't wait to use them. I've been needing some of those. Now we'll go into the Sunline. I picked up some different lines here. I've got here 660 yard spools of Super Sniper. This stuff is great. The Sniper and 7-pound for your finesse fishing is the bee's knees. It's what you got to use. I mean, 7 and 8 pound Sniper for your finesse fishing, you just can't beat it. Now I got some 12-pound. I'm going to use this for several different things, but I'm really planning on using this for deep crankbaiting. That's why I wanted to get this video out, because I'm going to change several of my rods out with this stuff. 660 yards. Honestly, if you've got the money and you know you want to use good line, instead of buying several spools of the 200 yards, you really get about, I think when you average it out, when you buy the 660 yards, I believe you get one spool for half off or something like that, or you get like one spool half off and you basically get like an extra 60 yards on top of that. So you get a half a spool, you get a spool 50% off basically, and then you get 60 yards for free. So you basically save more than 50% or whatever. You get it. You get what I'm saying. And then I got 14 pound. This I'm planning on. It might be a little bit too light for what I'm wanting to do, but I'm not sure. The Sniper's really strong stuff, and if their 7 pound is as strong as I've seen, I might be able to get away with it. But I'm wanting to use this for chatterbaits, spinnerbaits, stuff like that. A lot of the ins and outs. Let's see, chatterbaits, spinnerbaits, maybe probably some crankbaiting too. But that's really what I'm thinking I'm going to use it for, and I got another 660 yards of it. So it's expensive stuff, but man, that'll last a while. It's going to be awesome. Now this is 165 yards of 16 pound shooter. I'm going to use this for my new rod and reel, the new reel that I got for a rod that I've had. I've been needing a reel for it, and it's going to be like a Carolina rig, football jig, offshore type rod, and I needed some really good quality fluorocarbon line for it, and now I've got it. I've got a real nice brand new Quantum Smoke 150 size spool on it, and I can't wait to put this on there. The shooter's going to be great. It's got less stretch. It's a very, very, very good high quality fluorocarbon, and it's going to be awesome. You get 165 yards of that. Now let's get into some of these frogs that I've got. I've got some Spro frogs and some KVD frogs, and I'm glad I got some KVD frogs because I went fishing recently, and man, I fished that KVD frog and it was doing work. So I'm glad I got a few more of those. Let's go ahead and get into it. KVD frog. I've got it in the bigger size, in the natural green. I've also got it in the bigger size in the green pumpkin orange throat. Really great for imitating those bluegill. And then I've got watermelon green pumpkin back. Now this watermelon is a very good color for a little bit clearer water versus green pumpkin. It's a little bit more translucent, so that's going to be great. With that green back, it's going to really have a nice silhouette in the water, and the color of those tails on this one is going to imitate bluegill really, really good. So that's going to be a really good color to throw in the afternoon, or whenever the water's a little bit clearer. Now, let's get into the Spro frogs. I've got them in the 65 size, so it's the medium size. And this one is the warmouth color, or killer gill. Awesome, awesome frog color. Imitates the bluegill just perfectly. It's a good morning color if you're wanting a good silhouette. Like if black has been really working well for you, but you're imitating bluegill, this is a great frog color to throw. And it's also killer in the afternoons too when the sun's high. Even in clear water, this is so natural. It's just a killer color. It's become probably one of my favorites. Now this is a great one too in the morning. It's basically a black and red with a little bit of white in it, but the main thing that the fish are going to see is the black and the red. Killer color here, and it's called Black Widow. Now this one is a really interesting color here. It's called Neon Glow. This is going to be really good imitating those bluegill if you got a little bit of color in the water. Or really if you just notice a time where they're really wanting to hit this kind of color with a little brighter chartreuse deal, this will be good. It's still got a little bit of translucent in the body of it, as you can see, but it's got a really solid chartreuse and white skirt. So that'll probably be something I throw very early in the morning, or probably if the water's got some stain in it. Now here, Rainforest Black, still in the Bronzeye 65. It's a black and yellow. Skeet Reese, he'd go crazy over this, I'm sure. But this is going to be a good frog early in the morning too, I think. So I would not throw that color in the afternoon. It's just a little bit too bright. But for the heck of it, I might throw it around and just try it sometimes, just to see. Now here we've got one more frog I wanted to get. I've been wanting to check out this River to Sea frog, the Biffle series. Let's see, the color is Brim. And I'm actually going to go ahead and take it out of the pack right now for you guys, because I'm curious to see what this thing looks like in person too. It's a Spinning Frog. Man, this could be killer. This could be killer. Killer, killer, killer. I like the look of it. It's got really soft plastic to it. It's pretty small. It's got a small profile. It's much smaller than you would think. Let's see, what sizes did I get it in? I got it in the 55. It's called the Spittin' Wah 55. It's pretty small. It's actually about the size of like the jackal. I'm sorry, guys. Jackal Iobi frog. It's kind of the size of that. It's also the size of like the Spro Junior frog. So it's smaller than I thought it would be, but it's gonna have its time and place, and I can't wait to use it. I love my frogs, guys. You already know. Here I've got 2 1/4-ounce red-eye shads. One's in chartreuse sexy shad, and another one is in chartreuse bait fish. And I think I've got 1 or 2 more of these on back order. The 1/4-ounce size is really good around the shad spawn, or anytime the fish are, you know, you're wanting to fish really, really shallow, and that 1/2 ounce is just digging in a little bit too much. But that ends it. I've probably been talking for way too long. This concludes the video. If you really enjoyed the video and you learned something, be sure to please leave a like. It always helps out with the channel. Keep us growing. We've been gaining subscribers lately. We've been doing pretty good, so keep that, guys, up, and you're going to continue to get more videos from me, and it's really motivating to take time out of my busy schedule to sit down and edit videos and put stuff together when I'm getting likes. So make sure you leave a like, share this on anything you want, social media, what is it, Google Plus? Yeah, I don't even use the thing, but share it on Google Plus, share it on Facebook, share all this, and be sure to give a like to my Facebook page if you could. Link's going to be in the description, and I'll also have it posted on my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get that thing some likes up, so if you could, that's that. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, bring me a nice comment too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.